very good morning and welcome to yet another edition of the Yes 101's Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Jed Abdeen and we start off with a look at your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
In headlines, Health Trade Union Alliance launched Trade Union Action centering Central Province. Second arrest made in leaked O-level English examination paper case. 320,000 low-income families distributed with rice. Western Canada blazes cause evacuations, air quality concerns. And in sports, McIlroy storms to Wells Fargo Championship win. And now your news in detail. In local news, the Health Trade Union Alliance says a trade union action will be launched centering the Central Province. The strike will be launched due to the delay in implementing the agreements reached during the discussion that took place on the 3rd of April and the issuing of circulars omitting certain health institutions during the implementation of those agreements. Co-convener of the Health Trade Union Alliance, Chanaka Dharmavikrama, says the trade union action is being implemented in hospitals and all health institutions in the Central Province from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. According to the Health Trade Union Alliance, a trade union action which was initiated on the 9th of this month will be implemented across the island. The trade union action involves 72 health trade unions, including all paramedic staff, nursing staff, healthcare support staff, assistant staff, health administrative staff, and biomedical engineering staff. Co-convener of the Health Trade Union Alliance, Chanaka Dharmavikrama, says laboratory services including X-ray, MRI, CT, ECG, EEG and several other services have been affected due to the strike. He adds a decision has been made to deploy volunteer staff to perform essential and emergency services during this time. If the relevant authorities do not respond to these measures, the Health Trade Union Alliance has also decided to extend these measures to an island-wide continuous strike in all hospitals and health institutions across the island after the 21st. The Joint Committee of University Trade Unions says the strike launched by the trade unions will continue for the 12th day today, based on several demands including salary anomalies. Its co-chairman Dhammika S. Priyantha says the protest will be launched opposite universities across the island today. Discussions on the issues related to the salary anomalies were discussed between the Ministry of Education and the Non-Academic Employees Union. The Sri Lanka Veterinary Association says the trade union action launched by the association based on several demands will continue today, while its chairman Dr. Sisira Piesiri says the association will not support any project implemented by district and divisional secretaries. And shifting your attention towards more local news, the Criminal Investigation Department has arrested a second suspect in connection with the leak of GCE O-level examination paper. The suspect who was involved in examination duties was apprehended in Kandy. This follows the arrest of another individual yesterday in Katugastura, Kandy, identified as the administrator of the WhatsApp group where the leaked paper was distributed. Investigations revealed that the question paper was uploaded to the group shortly after the exam commenced. In a separate development, the examinations department addressed concerns circulating on social media regarding the science paper potentially containing questions outside the prescribed curriculum. The department is reviewing the answer sheets for the subject and assures that if any discrepancies are found, measures will be taken to ensure fairness for all students. The department emphasized that no major disruptions have been affected during the ongoing examinations so far. Commissioner General of Examinations Amit Jasundar announced a special program to identify and take legal action against individuals violating exam rules and engaging in fraud. A team of supervisory officers has been deployed island-wide to enforce these regulations. And in more local news, State Minister of Finance Ranjit Siambala PTA says that 320,000 low-income families have been distributed with 10 kilograms of rice each. The minister says the first round of the program has been successfully completed and due to a few shortcomings in the list, a small number is yet to be distributed. The minister adds the second round of this program will be initiated by contacting the district secretariats across the island. The minister also says any shortcomings are expected to be fixed before continuing the program. Up next is international news.
International news.
In international news, Western Canada season's first major wildfires have spread to roughly 10,000 hectares across Western Canada as authorities issued an evacuation order for a community in British Columbia and warned of poor air quality across provinces. In British Columbia, the thousands of residents in Northern Rockies Regional Municipality and Fort Nelson First Nations were evacuated as the nearby blaze nearly doubled to 4,136 hectares. Fort Nelson First Nation, 7 kilometers from the town, also issued an evacuation order for Fontas, an indigenous community. Northern Rockies Regional Municipality Mayor Rob Fraser in a TV interview said most of the 3,500 residents in and around Fort Nelson had been evacuated. Up next is your update on sports.
Sports news.
And finally in sports, a stunning final back nine saw Rory McIlroy reel in overnight lead Xander Schauffele and claim a fourth career Wells Fargo championship. McIlroy trailed by 2 shots after 7 holes, but a run of 4 birdies and 2 eagles from the next 8 saw the 35-year-old surge 6 shots clear. The Northern Irishman eventually carded 6 under 65 to beat the American by 5 shots at Quail Hollow. McIlroy has now claimed back-to-back PGA titles after winning the Zurich Classic alongside Shane Lowry a fortnight ago. With that, we wrap up this morning's Yes 101's visual radio for the Newsfirst team. I've been Dread Abdin. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.